See this? This is Van Gogh's favourite colour. Guess what? Yellow. Now that looks a bit vicious, doesn't it? But it don't matter. Just those few touches there, and that's do something there. Is classified as a sin in the Bible, and it's classified as something pretty bad in most people's minds, except a few, those who do it. Adultery takes the following form. It can be bed, or it can just be a beer in a bar. The same difference. Here is a story that happened to me. This poem is called Kissin' and I'm Not Telling Paulo. As I creep down King Street late on Sunday night, I utter a foolish prayer. It seems to me that even the chains round the Methodist Central are rattling in sympathy. I need a shot of love, for sure. I'm hooked on the stuff, I'll soon get some more. Got such a bad habit, there's only one cure. Love is the drug. And I need to score. Maybe Jill is in the ship. Maybe she's in the mariner's arms. Sure as hell she's in somebody's arms. I'd like to fix things up with Jill. For 3 years she's been addicted to me and I to her. We are emotional junkies in life's drug den. It's dangerous, but we keep going back to it. Sharing my works with her and Paulo from Portugal is no joke. I must be a Class A dope. Illegally, I'll inject her soul with some born-again boogie-woogie and black budget beer. So, jack up, Jill. The East Coast Blues Band are playing acid rock in E. Would you like to dance the night away with me? Rockin' and a reelin', wishin' and a hopin', perspirin' and a prayin', nickin' and a nudgin', smooching and a swaying, kissing and a not telling Paulo. But no, she never showed up. Bad deal. I need a shot of love for sure. I'm hooked on that woman. Don't see her no more. Got such a bad habit. I'm crawling the floor. God knows the craving that cuts to the core. Love is a drug, and I need to score. Kissing, and I'm not telling Paulo. I have spent many hours in places like monasteries and convents. And there is a reason for that, because my particular vocation in life is twofold. One, I'm a painter. Two, I am actually a trained monk. Now a lot of people don't know this, but a trained monk lives a monk's life. That doesn't mean to say, like most people imagine, he lives in a monastery, and it doesn't mean to say, like most people imagine, he hasn't got a cock, because he has. Sexuality is something we all have, and it is part of the nature of what makes the world go round and the way God made it. So to imagine that religion and sex are divorced is a fallacy. And it is a fallacy that most people believe. That is why I have sought in my work to celebrate the sexuality I feel towards not just women, but towards life itself. I mean, that is liberation. So many don't experience liberation because they are repressed in one way or another. It could be sexual repression. And sexual repression doesn't mean that you've stopped yourself from doing something you shouldn't do. It simply means that you don't think what you're feeling is legitimate. And every feeling you have is a feeling you have. You can't deny it. That doesn't mean to say that gives you license to do what the fuck you want. Or fuck who the hell you want. It simply means that it is part of humanity. Now, the church at large is a wonderful institution. It has saved me from many pitfalls and has provided me with shelter and inspiration many times. But if you look at the Anglican Church today, it seems to be preoccupied with two things. One, the ludicrous obsession with working out just who is who and what is what, and what should be and what should not be in bedrooms, with regard to whether or not or who is what in the hierarchy of the church, namely female priests, female bishops, male transgender evangelists, transsexual monks, silly things like that. Gay bishops, gay clergy. Oh dear, we can't have anybody who's gay. Why not? Because he isn't worthy to be called a human being. He's just a slobby nothing, a vermin. Some people think that. You can love whatever and whoever you like, and you can express it in any way you think appropriate. And if you do, good luck to you. If you tell yourself you've got to be bound by a rule book that came out of some religious nutter's nightmare, that's up to you. End of sermon. Santa Chiara or Clare to you is the 13th century basilica sited by an Italian piazza on the proud hill of Assisi. What a medieval wonder! I made my profession as a Franciscan on the 7th of April 2005. A cappuccino was walking over the table. A cigarette was praying in my mouth. But I made my profession. Yes, you could say she was attractively built. The Maid of Umbria. A facade of pink and grey, two of my favourite colours, very delicate, beautiful, two stone lions flanking the doorway, the sun casting shadows on the steps. Smoke gets in your eyes. We got wed in Babylon, putting on a show. It seemed such a good idea. Why, I do not know. We got wed in Babylon, wearing trendy clothes. Friends are trying to warn me. Too late for told you so's. We got wed in Babylon. Birds in the car park sang. But I was hearing alarm bells ring with a deafening, deadly clang. We got wed in Babylon with a registrar. It's a bloody wonder we ever got that far. You don't believe in anything, you don't believe in me. I should have told you long ago that I wasn't free. There were wedding gifts and wine, honeymoon in France. Stop this crazy music. I don't want to dance. We got wed in Babylon, just before the fall. I was seduced, and I never got used to the fact that we did it at all. All the same,